What up, y'all? Welcome to Fight Talk with me, Jimmy Dukes. We're here with Micah Baier. Is that correct?
Yes,
Bear. And the way you spell it is.
it's Baier.
Do people always mess that up?
Some people say Bayer,
Bayer.
but it's Bear because it's a Bavarian and German spelling for the
Ooh,
actual animal. So my name is actually like Bear.
nice, cool, man. Well, I do appreciate your time, man. Coming on here and talk to me for a little bit. You got a fight coming up. I mean, KFL 3 is around the corner. How's been training camp been going, man?
Feel good. I've been keeping everything super low key. Usually for these type of things, I post up a lot and I promote the shit out of it. But this time, I've kept everything super low key. I don't really want anyone to know what I'm doing because I'm trying to improve some things from my last outing. And I honestly, quite frankly, like I think I built up a following of a lot of haters, and I don't want to be hated. So I'm just keeping it low key, and it'll speak for itself because I'm feeling pretty fucking good.
Awesome.
I,
I
I
like that. Yeah, I like that you say that because I'm a video guy, so I every time I go to gyms, I pull my camera out, and then I was at a gym recently and I was recording, and then somebody said, "Hey, man, don't put that out. We're working on stuff," and I was like, "Oh, damn, I didn't think about it that way, because you're right. There could be stuff that you could be working on, and I mean, any information that any future opponents can see, it's footage is footage, right?"
the only thing that my opponent would be able to see is occasionally I post up a story that I'm like when I'm lifting, but it's
Uh-huh.
like I don't even post me lifting. I'll just post the weight that I put up, or like I'll like post up a selfie in the gym. So if there's anything my opponent knows, it's that I'm just strong as dog shit.
Right. Yeah.
That I mean, like the weight that I'm putting up right now is pretty fucking nuts. Um, that's all anyone's allowed to know. Right?
Yeah. And yeah, so you're coming in as a heavyweight, so I mean, so power is, a big thing in that weight class. And, we were
Speed's
kind
more
of just,
important.
yeah, but we were kind of chopping it up a little bit before. How long have you been training just in martial arts altogether?
Oh, all together in martial arts, fuck, uh, a long time.
Yeah.
MMA and stuff, like maybe 6 years ish
Okay.
cumulatively. But like training here in El Paso and like on the competition scene of things, like 4 years.
Okay. So what was like one of your first martial arts? Like what got you into whole martial arts period? Was it a certain like sport or was
Yeah, it was
boxing, jujitsu, what
karate.
karate? And how long did you do
Karate, and
karate for?
I competed in point karate. I did karate for I think 4 years, and I competed
Hmm.
in point karate. I was pretty decent at it.
Hmm. So what?
I could throw crazy kicks.
Yeah. What got you? I know you said you were talking about doing jujitsu. So what
Um,
translate? How did you translate to the whole MMA scene? Was it just like jujitsu first, and then you got into MMA, or
it was
how was it kind of your path?
kickboxing first, then catch wrestling, then jujitsu. I stuck with jujitsu, and I don't think I'll ever stray away from jujitsu. And yeah, MMA has just kind of fallen into my lap. I guess people like watching me do things.
I mean, yeah. I mean, essentially, when you have an extensive, background in different combat sports and a heavyweight, I mean, I'm a big MMA fan, and anytime heavyweights are in the cage, I'm like, ooh.
That kind of seems like the thing, and like I can see why, because like when we connect, it's devastating.
Yo, my God,
Um,
no, yeah,
but
you.
but
And then
but
some of you guys are a lot faster. Like, heavyweights don't get a lot of credit for speed sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'd like to think I'm pretty athletic and pretty quick. I definitely think that the promoters of this event know what I bring to the table in terms of intensity and somewhat athleticism. And so, um, yeah, it'll show. Um, yeah, so
Nice.
I just want to, to be honest, man, I'm not one of those guys who's going to like glorify this.
Mhm.
I just want to get out of there. I want it to happen and get out of there. Um, I know on the last event, I asked Lamar to be an early fight because I don't want to, I don't want to be there. I want to fight and I want to go home.
Mhm.
Um, the reason I do this, and I was actually talking to my grandma today. Uh, she asked me like, "Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Like, why do you want to do something where you keep getting hurt and like you do all these things where it's gonna like damage you?" And I'm like, "Well, it's illegal for me to hit people,
So I
and
could do it in a cage and not get in trouble.
I can do it on a mat. I can do it in a cage. Any form of like I can let out whatever the fuck is in me because it's not anger. And it's not like it's just aggression.
Mhm.
And it's always been that way. And I have yet to go to jail and I don't really want to. So here we go.
Yeah. Speaking about the that aggression and intensity, what got you into, as far as fighting, like how did that conversation come up to like your first amateur fight? How was it like? Did you raise your hand or did somebody say, "Hey, you should check this out. You should fight." How did that
I
transpire?
think I think the idea was always in my head that it was something I would do since I was young. I mean, like I think all of us who are doing this at some point watched the UFC or Pride. For me, it was Pride, and then the UFC.
Yes.
I'm a little
I
bit
love
older than a
Pride.
lot of these guys. I mean, I'm 32 years old. I'm a little bit older than, or I'm about to be 32. By the time this
Mm.
fight rolls around, I'm going to be 32. I'm a little older than a lot of these guys. So I remember Pride, and I remember I remember like the Ultimate Fighter with Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner.
Yes.
I remember back in the day, my favorite fighter was Matt Hughes.
Let's
Like I
go.
love watching Matt Hughes just ragdoll people,
Yes.
and so in the back of my mind, I think ever since I was younger, it was always like, hey, like you could fight. You've been fighting in school your whole life. Like you could do it in a cage. And I finally had like the means and stuff to do it a lot later on in life. And so
Yeah.
here I am doing it. Um, and it had been brought up to me before by coaches and by promoters. And then I had a reason to fight on that last card that I was on. So I did it.
Yeah. So what got you back into it again? I mean, I know you took. It's been a little bit since you have. Like, what did you get that itch again to get back in there, or like, what urged you to get back in there another time?
No, I just had like job stuff going on. I would have
Mhm.
hopped in sooner. But I mean, in my last fight, I had a broken nose, and so I needed to heal, and I had like job stuff. I had a big boy job, and needed to dedicate my time to that. And I was going to fight on the last KFL, I think. But the date got moved, and I had a prior engagement that weekend, so I couldn't do it. And
Yeah.
so here I am doing this one.
Yeah, and I respect that. The fact that you bring that up, and I tell people all the time, like amateur people in any sport, they're doing it because they want to do it. I mean, you guys are going out there and just wanting to be in there because I mean, you're not getting paid as far as like an athlete and stuff like that. So a lot of the time, I give my hats off to all amateur combat sports athletes, because you guys are willing to go in there and you guys have life going on, you got other stuff going on, but the fact that you guys make time, train to get in there, for different reasons, I respect the crap out of that.
Yeah, me too.
So, we're about almost, a week and a half away, just talk about how training camp's been, talk about where you train right now and just excited for this event.
Training camp is good. Um, I feel good. I ran some boxing rounds today, and I I I was It's not going to translate the same way as a fight, obviously. Like nothing ever does. You can train, an hour hard rounds, and then you get into a jujitsu tournament or whatever, and it's going to feel completely different.
Hmm.
You're going to get a little more tired. Everything's going to feel a little heavier. But I'm kind of aware of that. I'm a little bit seasoned in that department of being under pressure. But I'm not breaking a sweat right now.
Nice. Nice.
Uh, we have to really push me to get fucking tired right now.
Nice. I love that. I know that the confidence is there, and one thing for me, and I'm starting to get to know a lot of the fighters in this area, man. And there's a lot of talent around here, man. A lot of people don't realize, like for me, and I was just kind of telling you before we started recording. I just started jumping into the scene in last August, and I didn't realize, how many talented people we got in this area, man. And I haven't seen too many heavyweight fights, so I'm excited to see you go out there and do your thing.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I do want to correct you though. It's not confidence, man. Like, it's reassurance. There's reassurance because I know that I've prepared properly or as properly as I can. However, I'm scared shitless. Like, I have to, no matter who the opponent is, I have to go in there and have to understand that that person standing across from me is going to try to fucking knock my head off, or is going to try to choke me or break something on me. They're going to hurt me regardless. I'm going to take some damage, and that doesn't instill confidence in me. I don't like that, but it. I'm just reassured that I know I've done what I can. The work has been done, and so now I just have to go in there and show the improvement, that I've made every time I step back in.
Yeah. What keeps you like wanting to keep training? I know that you've talked about doing it for a long time. What I always like asking fighters, like, what makes them tick? Like, what makes you want to keep showing up to the mats, keep showing up to the rounds, keep hitting the gym? What keeps you motivated to keep going forward?
I'm a fucking psycho, and I fucking need it.
That's dope.
Like I don't want to. I don't want to romanticize it, man. Like, a lot of guys are gonna go and romanticize it. A lot of them are gonna like say that they're like basically put out that they're a tough guy. I'm not fucking tough. I'm not tough. Okay, like, I break. Everybody fucking breaks. I don't care who you are and how much iron will anyone thinks that somebody else has. Everybody has a breaking point. I do it because I'm legitimately an aggressive, violent person and need an outlet. It doesn't mean I'm not nice. Doesn't mean I'm unkind. It just means that, understand that while you're sitting across from me, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm looking around the room and I'm identifying whose arms I could fucking break first.
I love it.
Like, I'm not, and it's not a. It sounds funny, but it's true. Like, I think this way.
Hmm.
I just control it because I'm a stand up member of fucking society that wants a life.
Yeah, and I love the honesty. I mean that you're saying all those kind of things. A lot of people won't say those kind of things about the being in cage and not wanting to get like I respect that because a lot of
I don't want to be
people.
in a fucking cage. I don't want to be in a fucking cage, dude. Like, yeah, and you know what? My opponent, if they hear this, or his coach, or whoever on his team hear this, or anybody, if they hear this, they can use that as the fuck, whatever the fuck they want. Oh, Micah doesn't want to be in there. No, I don't want to fucking be in there. It's fucking awful. But I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try to fucking take your head off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try
No.
to
Exactly.
blow the fuck out of your knees, or fucking like break your fucking wrist, or choke your fucking face off. Like, don't. I just want everyone to know. Don't fucking confuse it.
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
scared
respect that.
shitless.
Yeah, no, I
But
respect that. No, I respect that.
wow, me.
And that's just how you carry yourself when it comes to the whole fight game. And I respect that because everybody fights for different reasons and have different, they tick and say different things. So I respect the honesty and how you carry yourself. And full transparency. This is the first time I've talked to you, and I love the rawness and getting to know you and over time. But with that being said, man, March 1st is going down. KFL 3. You excited,
Yeah,
man? I'm excited. I'm
dude,
gonna be out there, and
Be
just seeing what
excited
you
for the
got, man.
heavyweights. Be
Yeah,
excited for the
man.
heavyweights, man. I mean, it's fuck. I think we're the most boring weight class to watch. Like we're fucking fat and slow and fucking boring, but it is exciting when we do connect. If we can, it's rare, but we do connect, and when we do, fuck, it's exciting.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I don't feel it's gonna be boring. You know what I mean? Every time that KFL puts matches together, shout out to them. They always put some exciting matches together that make sense. So I'm excited to be out there. I'm excited for you, man, and I do appreciate your time, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Any last words before we get out of here?
You know, I guess best of luck to the promotion that has me on right now and the people involved. Best of luck to my opponent, for mine and their health. It's I don't love the idea that I'm gonna try to fucking brutalize somebody, but that's my effort that's going to be going in there, and I hope that he um, I hope that he brings that too, because I just want to get it over with, and if it makes the people happy, then I guess that's what they're paying for, and I definitely want to give people their money's worth.
Awesome, man. I appreciate your time once again, man. And I hope you have a healthy last week. No problems, no issues, and I wish you the best, brother.
Yeah, I'm going out of town this week now, so I'm gonna take some time and be by myself. And some of the people one of the people I love.
Awesome, man. Well, again, guys, KFL 3 going down March 1st. Make sure you guys get your tickets, support the local scene, man. Like I said, a lot of people that got to know me. I'm just getting into the scene and getting to know a lot of people. So, like
You
I
got a
said,
tiny
man,
human behind you.
yeah, it's my son. Say what's up.
What's up, my boy?
But appreciate your time once again, man. Make sure you guys go check out KFL 3. Micah, thank you so much for your time, brother. Good
Yep,
luck, man, and I'll see you at the weigh ins, brother. Thank you so much
for
for your
sure.
time.
See you there. Bye.
Peace out, guys. Thank you so much.